From haunted dolls to headless riders, humanity has carried chilling tales for centuries. Tonight, we uncover 50 dark and creepy beliefs that will send shivers down your spine. Dare to keep watching if you can. 1. The Romans and owls. Imagine this. You're in ancient Rome, chilling at home, and suddenly you hear, hoo-hoo. Cute, right? Nope. Back then, an owl on your roof meant someone inside was about to die. Can you imagine trying to sleep while an owl just stares at you? Yeah, good luck with that. 2. The vampire corpses of Europe. 18th century villagers didn't just fear the dead, they prepared for them. They staked corpses, chopped off heads, even shoved bricks in mouths so they couldn't bite from the grave. Honestly, if your neighbors start stuffing bricks in corpses, it's probably time to move, right? 3. The curse of comets. Back before telescopes ruined the fun, comets weren't cool. They were doomed. Peasants thought they meant famine. Kings thought they'd lose their crowns. In 1066, Halley's Comet lit up the sky, and what happened? The King of England lost his throne. Coincidence or cosmic drama? 4. The Viking wolf apocalypse. The Vikings had their own scary bedtime story. Fenrir, a giant wolf destined to eat the sun. Every eclipse, they thought, welp, he's starting a snack. Imagine warriors, big, tough Vikings, staring at the sky going, is Ragnarok happening right now? Or 5. Bread and knives. In medieval Europe, giving someone a knife wasn't a gift. It was an insult. They believed it would cut the friendship unless you gave a coin in return. Honestly, sounds like the first passive-aggressive wedding gift. Congrats, here's a knife to ruin our friendship. 6. The restless mirror. Victorian folks believed mirrors trapped souls. At funerals, they'd cover every mirror so the dead didn't get stuck inside. And you'd never dare look into one uncovered. Because what if, just for a second, the reflection wasn't you? Creepy, right? 7. Whistling at night. Try this tonight. Step outside, whistle. In Japan, they'd say you're calling snakes. In Eastern Europe, spirits. Either way, don't do it. Because if something whistles back, yeah, run. 8. The cursed theater name. Actors still refuse to say Macbeth inside a theater. They only call it the Scottish play or wrist disaster. Imagine forgetting, blurting it out, and then, boom, the set falls, the lights explode, and someone forgets their lines. Superstition or Monday night rehearsal. 9. The werewolf trials. 16th century France wasn't just about baguettes. It was about werewolves. People were accused of actually turning into wolves. They held real trials. So yeah, some poor guy howls at the moon once, and suddenly he's in court like, no, Your Honor, I swear I'm just hairy. 10. The lucky rabbit's foot. People used to carry rabbit feet for luck. But here's the catch. It had to be cut off in a graveyard at night. Yeah, nothing says good fortune like grave robbing with a pair of scissors. Honestly, I'll stick to a 4-leaf clover. 11. The black cat's shadow. In medieval Europe, a black cat crossing your path meant doom. Witches were said to take their shape, slipping through shadows to curse the living. Even today, some hearts skip a beat when glowing eyes flash in the dark. 12. The witch's broomstick. Legends whispered that witches smeared flying ointments on broomsticks and soared into the night. Villagers claimed they saw dark figures against the moon, riding the wind. Whether vision or fear, the broom became a symbol of forbidden flight. 13. The bell that banished spirits. In old churches, bells weren't only for prayer. They were rung to chase away demons. People believed the sound shattered curses and drove evil back into the shadows. Each toll was a warning to unseen things. Stay away, the living are ours. 14. the phantom dogs of England. Travelers spoke of ghostly hounds with blazing red eyes stalking lonely roads. Called Black Shuck, their appearance was a sign of imminent death. Even the bravest men quickened their pace when paws echoed in the night fog. 15. The number 13. Feared across cultures, 13 was a cursed count. Some say it echoes the Last Supper, where Judas made the table 13 before betrayal. Others whisper it's simply unlucky, but still, buildings skip the floor and dinners end at 12. 16. The dead man's candle. In Welsh folklore, ghostly lights drifted across fields at night. These were said to be corpse candles, guiding souls to their graves. Families followed them in silence, for to see one was to know who would die next. 17. The cursed Egyptian tombs. When archaeologists broke into ancient tombs, rumors spread of deadly curses. Strange accidents, sudden illnesses, and mysterious deaths haunted the teams. Whispers claimed the pharaohs had written vengeance into the very walls of stone. 18. The Devil's Footprint. In 1855, after a heavy snow in Devon, villagers woke to find cloven hoofprints stretching for miles across rooftops and fields. No animal could explain it. Many swore it was the devil himself, wandering the night. 19. The Hand of Glory. Thieves once carried a severed, dried hand of a hanged man, believing it could freeze anyone asleep. Lit with a candle made of human fat, it was said to unlock doors and silence guards. Fear made the legend stronger than steel. 20. The Eternal Wandering Jew. Medieval legends told of a man who mocked Christ and was cursed to wander the earth until the end of days. People claimed to see him across centuries, unchanged, walking roads with sorrowful eyes. His footsteps were an omen of doom. 21. The Midnight Knocks. Imagine this. You're home alone, it's midnight, and there's a knock at the door. Folklore says never answer, because spirits come calling in disguise. And honestly, who even visits at midnight without texting first? Sometimes the knock keeps repeating until sunrise. 22. The Silent Funeral Bells. In some villages, if the church bells rang by themselves, people whispered it was the dead calling for company. Next thing you know, someone would mysteriously pass away. Each ghostly toll was like a death notice no one wanted to hear. 23. The Lady in White. Across countless countries, ghost stories speak of a woman dressed in white, forever searching for something or someone. She haunts lonely roads and riversides. Travelers swear she vanishes if you dare to speak to her. 24. The Devil's Bridge. Many old bridges are called Devil's Bridge because legends said the devil built them in exchange for a soul. Villagers usually tricked him with a goat. To this day, people claim strange shadows still cross those bridges at night. 25. The Harvest Scarecrow. In rural folklore, scarecrows weren't just for birds. Some believed spirits could live inside them, watching fields at night. A scarecrow that shifted in the wind could mean it was already awake. 26. The Weeping Statues. Tales spread of statues in graveyards that weep blood or tears. Locals swore these were omens of war, plague, or death. Witnesses said the tears burned like acid on the ground. 27. The Dancing Plague. In 1518, hundreds in Strasbourg began dancing uncontrollably for days, even to death. Was it mass hysteria, poisoned bread, or a curse? Some claimed they saw shadowy figures joining the dance. 28. The Choking Witch. Some believed witches could enter homes invisibly and sit on your chest at night, choking you. Today, we call it sleep paralysis. Back then, they called it demon snuggling. Victims often woke with scratches they couldn't explain. 29. The Silent Monks. Legends told of ghostly monks walking abbey ruins, chanting in silence. Travelers claimed the air turned cold, prayers whispered in the dark. Locals said following them led straight to the grave. 30. The Headless Nun. In Canadian folklore, a nun who was beheaded still roams the woods, lantern in hand, searching for her lost head. If you don't answer when she asks, some say she tries to take yours instead. 31. The Dullahan. Irish legend speaks of the Dullahan, a headless rider carrying his own skull. He uses it as a lantern while hunting souls. When he calls your name, there's no escape. 32. The Witch Bottles. People once buried bottles filled with nails, hair, and urine under their homes to ward off witches. Imagine finding one during renovations. Oh cool, a jar of curse pee. And if you open it, the curse is freed again. 33. The Sea's Song. Sailors feared sirens, beautiful women luring men to drown with their voices. Today, we just call that karaoke night gone wrong. Some swore the water itself sang with them. 34. The Candleman. In Mexico, people whisper of a shadowy man with candles on his head, walking graveyards at night. Follow him, and you'll never come back. He's said to guide souls straight to hell. 35. The Corpse Train. In some Slavic folklore, phantom trains pass through villages, carrying the souls of the dead. If you hear the whistle, it means someone nearby is next. Witnesses swore the train had no tracks at all. 36. The Haunted Painting. There are paintings said to curse whoever owns them, causing fires, deaths, or madness. People swear the figure's eyes follow them at night. Some owners burn them, only to see the paintings reappear. 37. The Wendigo. From Native American legend comes the Wendigo, a spirit of endless hunger, turning humans into monsters. Imagine a zombie, but smarter, scarier, and hungrier. Its howl is said to freeze blood instantly. 38. The Crying Boy Painting. In the 20th century, homes with this mass-produced painting mysteriously burned down, but the painting always survived. Haunted art, or just bad luck. Firemen swore they pulled it from the flames untouched. 39. The Bloody Mary Game. Look in a mirror, say Bloody Mary 3 times, and she appears. Kids dared each other at sleepovers for generations. Some swear she doesn't just appear, she scratches. 40. The Vanishing Hitchhiker. Drivers tell of picking up a girl late at night, giving her a ride, only to find the seat empty later. Spooky, sure, but hey, at least she didn't ask for gas money. Sometimes, she leaves behind a scarf or necklace. 41. The Hellhound. Huge black dogs with glowing eyes, said to guard the gates of hell, wander lonely roads. Cross one, and death follows. Their paws leave scorch marks on the ground. 42. The Moonlit Werecats. Some cultures feared not wolves, but cats that turned human-sized under the moon. Imagine a giant tabby demanding snacks at midnight. Witnesses said their eyes glowed like green fire. 43. The Curse Doll. Long before Annabelle, people believed dolls could hold restless spirits. Owners swore they moved on their own. Some even whispered they whispered back. 44. The Haunted Phone Call. Urban legends tell of people receiving phone calls from their dead relatives. Static, whispers, then silence. Sometimes the caller ID shows the person's name, years after they've died. 45. The Pale Children. Some stories speak of pale, black-eyed children knocking at doors, begging to come in. If you say yes, you're never seen again. Survivors claimed they felt their thoughts being drained. 46. The Curse of Mirrors at Night. Folklore says never sleep facing a mirror. It invites your soul to wander. If it doesn't return by morning, you don't wake up. That's why some hotels still avoid mirrors opposite beds. 47. The Lake of Bones. Travelers whispered of lakes where bones floated to the surface at night. Spirits were said to rise with them, demanding company. By morning, the bones vanished again. 48. The candle in the window. Sailors' wives placed candles in windows to guide their men home. But if the flame went out, it foretold death at sea. Sometimes, the candle blew out without wind. 49. The ghost bride. Legends tell of brides who died before their wedding day, haunting chapels in their gowns. Imagine promising eternal love, and she really takes it literally. Her veil is said to move as if alive. 50. The endless footsteps. Many old castles echo with footsteps that never stop. Guards follow them for hours, only to find nothing. The sound is said to grow louder if death is near.